The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Smith catches left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First carry now for Pierre Strong. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. This defense for the Patriots, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On second down, a run was strong. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On now, the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Eagles at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go.
Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. Gets it to Strong. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Here's a screen play. This is Strong. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kene Nwangu, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Santoso now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Offense set to begin their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road. Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, Nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll throw now on the final play. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Jones now on 3rd down. And this one complete to Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one swung outside to Strong. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
35 the mic.
In motion left goes Smith. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Give left side here for Nwangu. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 24, Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And now here is another interception. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And Ryan Santoso on now to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Up and good for Santoso. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first. And my goodness, another interception. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyron Johnson, 33 yards. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw here. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice,
and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Demir Bird to return from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
43 is the mic. 43.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for New England. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And able able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, Hurts, and that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
35's the mic. Oh, you got deep?
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Hurts will throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Pats, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year.